What's going on, guys? This is Berz. I have a review for you here today of the Mechanix M-PACT gloves. These are actually the 2011-ish versions. These are not the most updated, but you can find them around if you're looking, and I'm sure the ones that they currently have only improve on this because Mechanix usually make a good product. Now in regards to these, you'll see that this is a spandex type polyester material that's a little stretchy, and there's also some synthetic leather that's used on the bottom here. That's the main construction. The one downside I see of this glove that I don't like is the yellow, and I kept it on here purposely. Usually I take tags off it. I can't stand when tags are like this is cool, you know, but I mean, put the tag right here, come on, you know. It's supposed to be tactical, but you're going to throw a yellow tag and white and yellow, you know, tag in there. It doesn't make sense to me. So the coloring's great. I wish there'd be a little bit more coyote-ish color. They get the black all over the bottom and here. If they did like a you know, different color, like a tan or something just different, that'd be a lot more tactical in my opinion. But you know, that's just my opinion. I have taken off the tags on the side though because they can kind of get in the way of things and, you know, get hung up on stuff. What have I done to them? Well, I did have cut off the trigger finger on both hands. It's just the way I do like to run it. If I feel there's some loss of dexterity, which with these, as you can see, there is some padding right here that goes there, and the bottom is relatively thick. Once it gets to the tip here, it's supposed to have this grip tip, so to speak. It is just a tad bit thick than what I like, so I just cut them off. No big deal there. It's held up pretty well through, I think I've had these, I got them like 2 months or a month before I went to Arizona, so probably last time, probably 6 months-ish, 6, 7, 8 months, somewhere around there. Use them on the range, use them out in Arizona, drag them around, lost them a couple times in Arizona because I'm not good with keeping my gloves. Everybody watching this was with me can laugh at that. But so, you know, they have these rubberish tops here, which are very protective of, you know, and that's why I don't like to have, you know, gloves that have this huge padding on the top. You know, I like to have, you know, minimized padding and increased flexibility in my gloves. So if I can find something like this where like the key components, you know, of your hand are going to be protected for the most part, that's what I'm going to go for. Like I said, it is like a stretch material. The one gripe I will have, and this is in regards to its design, is where this hook and loop is. I guess I forget which part's which. I guess the hook part. The part that's on the bottom here, it sticks out, and I've actually cut this a little bit, but I kept it here a little bit to show. This sticks out, and it'll rub right into the bottom of your hand here, your palm, as you're, you know, using it. So if you have it like this, you see that this sticks out right here, and it'll grind in there because that's the hard part of the hook and loop, you know. So that's one gripe. You can remedy that just by cutting it down so it doesn't do that. The padding on the bottom is good. It's held up well. As you can see, there's really nothing too much going on with this glove as I go through and examine it. The stitches are still there for the most part. A little bit of goof, a little bit here coming off. Everything stitching wise is holding up, and that's what you want to look for in a glove. Goes on well. Sizing's pretty correct. Nothing there that's problematic. There is padding in good places. You know, in this area right here, you're going to be using that for a lot of different activities on your gun. You know, if you have it on this hand and you run like an AK, and you bring that hand over to, you know, you can go across the top and rack the bolt carrier. You go across the bottom and you grab the charging handle. Same thing with the AR. I mean, this is the part that's going to be grabbing the bottom. You're going to be clearing a lot of different stuff in regards to the charging handle and stuff, and it's just going to make life a little bit easier. These are a little bit on the extra padded side than I like to run. As you can see, and having it in my hand here, you can see that there is padding in here. They could probably get away with a little bit less if they come out with maybe a different glove series that was maybe called the, I don't know, the light series or whatever. You can see along here and along the thumb, there is some fraying going on due to use, but the glove is 100% still usable. Nothing really problematic there. So as you can see, this glove has held up well. I cut these trigger finger off, and you can see this is going to happen. The majority of the ones you do, this is going to happen. You're going to get this unless you buy a fingerless one to begin with. You're going to have these parts that are going to come apart. But I mean, even with that, I'm pulling this as hard as I can. It's not moving any further, so held up well. You got the elastic in the finger wells, so a lot of good flexibility there. Hook and loop holds up well too. So that's a real quick look at the Mechanix M-PACT gloves. I do like the, I would call it minimal protection that you get here with this rubber on the top. And I also like the flexibility. I wish the finger, at least the trigger fingers, were just a smidge more dexterous, if that's even a word. But with the exception of that, it's a great glove. You can get it for about 19 bucks if you don't mind buying stuff that's made in China. I do have a USA pair of Outdoor Research I'm currently going to be using. So these will be my backup pair, and we'll use those, but those seem to be a little bit more heavy duty. So good pair of gloves for the money. You can get it for like $19 on eBay now, and that's that. The current ones have a little bit more padding on the top, and they look pretty much the same with the exception of a little bit more padding. So I don't know if that gets in the way, but I'm sure in construction wise they perform just as well as these have for me. So that's a quick look at the Mechanix M-PACT, which this is like 2011-ish and before. If you're looking to get some Mechanix gloves, I'd recommend Mechanix M-PACT gloves. They work. Never been let down by them. In the 8 months I've had these, they've held up very well. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys got them, go ahead and put it in the comment section. And until next time, later.